Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Shehu Said. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and StarTimes channel 276. Now the news. After days of industrial action that disrupted healthcare services across Abuja, the Association of Resident Doctors in the Federal Capital Territory has suspended its strike following successful negotiations with government officials. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control has confirmed that suspected Ebola case in Abuja tested negative after an individual reported to a hospital with symptoms. Officials says the man's decision to seek care early enabled doctors to activate the nation's public health system promptly, minimizing any risk to the wider population. Authorities commended the swift response as an example for Nigerians, urging anyone who feels unwell after travel to immediately seek medical attention. As part of the federal government's effort on infrastructural development, the Federal Capital Territory Administration (FCTA) has officially flagged off the construction of the Northern Parkway from Ring Road 2 to Ring Road 3 in Abuja. Kadir Hassan reports.
The Northern Parkway was approved by the Federal Executive Council and is scheduled for completion within 30 months. It will feature 8-lane carriageway, 2 service lanes and 2 river bridges when completed, which is expected to link major junctions of the FCT to city center and ease traffic congestion. The FCT Minister Nyesom Wike explained that the project will not only improve transportation, but also provide jobs and stimulate development in the Federal Capital Territory. He further reaffirmed President Bola Tinubu's commitment to infrastructure growth of Abuja and Nigeria at large.
All our people who do not have jobs, who are interested to work, will be employed. There are also other people indirectly who will be affected. People will come in to sell something for workers to eat. They will make money from there. Contractors will be there to supply to the various companies the aggregates they need.
Wike urges commuters to exercise patience as the project progresses, noting that its completion will bring lasting benefits. He also appealed to the contractors to prioritize employing Nigerians in order to create job opportunities across the country. Kabir Hassan, reporting for Global TV News.
Once considered a symbol of modesty, clothing today has become a flashpoint between tradition and modernity.
Indecent dressing is commonly defined as the act of wearing clothes that reveals parts of the body which traditionally expected to be covered in public. Though definitions vary by culture, religion, and personal values, it is generally viewed as dressing in a way that contradicts accepted standards of modesty. Fashion is a form of self-expression, but when personal freedom clashes with cultural values, that's where the debate begins. What is considered decent in one society might be seen as inappropriate in another. The concern arises when certain forms of dress are seen to encourage moral decline or disrespect for societal norms.
Indecent dressing is improper dressing, of which that is common to ladies these days. Also men as well, but it is too common in the life of ladies.
Schools, religious institutions, and workplaces are often the first to enforce dress codes. Many argue that these codes help maintain disciplines, order, and respect, but critics say they can be oppressive or outdated, especially when disproportionately targeting women or youth.
On a larger scale, when you dress to reveal parts of your body that are supposed to be covered, whether male or female, is indecent.
For some, indecent dressing is linked to rising cases of harassment, distraction in educational institutions, and even moral decay. Others argue that focusing too much on clothing shifts attention away from much more pressing social issues such as education, poverty, and gender-based violence.
In Islam, decent dressed is well established. In fact, the second revelation after the first one that talk on knowledge, the second revelation talk about decent dress, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, وَثِيَابَكَ فَطَهِّرْ. Your clothes, make sure you purify it. You dress decently.
Our faith teaches modesty as a virtue, not to shame individuals, but to promote respect for the body as sacred. We believe society must educate, not condemn. True decency starts from the heart and reflects outwardly.
As society evolves, so does the definition of decency. Finding balance between the freedom of expression and respect for cultural values remains a challenge. True change may begin not with what we wear, but with how we choose to see and respect one another. Sadia Yakubu, reporting for Global Television News.
Divergent views on indecent dressing there. From the streets to kitchens across Nigeria, groundnuts are more than just a snack. They are a lifetime for millions of farmers and families. But behind the familiar taste lies a sector struggling to balance promise with persistent challenges. Our correspondent Nafisa Baba takes a closer look at the significance of groundnuts and the hurdles facing farmers.
Groundnut, also called peanut, are believed to have originated in South America before making their way to Africa centuries ago. Today, Nigeria ranks among the continent's top producers, with states like Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, and Bauchi leading cultivation. Nutrition experts describe groundnut as a powerhouse food rich in protein, healthy fats, and vitamins, as well as playing a key role in food security and healthy diet.
It's filling, it's healthy, it has proteins, yeah, and it's very nice, yes.
Across the country, groundnut takes many forms like roasted, boiled, or processed into oil and butter. Popular delicacies like miengeda and snacks such as kuli-kuli remain everyday favorites.
Groundnut, we use it for like kunung aya sometimes and kunung geda, and many other things. So sometimes groundnut is just for like appetizer to me. Whenever I'm hungry, I take groundnut in the morning, and sometimes I take groundnut and kunung and this one, pra and nono.
Beyond the dining table, groundnut fuel commerce traders say the crop supports oil production, livestock feed, and even exports, making it vital for Nigerians' economy.
You know, they remain anytime where you finish now, I go house. If you carry and do away, not say it not be today, or if you chop, you go understand. So me, I know they feel missing.
However, farmers face major hurdles, from poor quality seed to post-harvest losses and the unpredictable effects of climate change on planting cycles.
We have two types of groundnut. We have the red and white. If you want a good groundnut, you have to plant it and allow early rainwater touches it. The fertilizers at times are not really good ones, and at times after planting it has not started growing. We do spray some fertilizers. It also has quantity. If you don't put it well, it will affect it and the groundnut will start spoiling. We call
Experts warns that unless these issues are addressed, Nigerian risks losing the full benefit of groundnut farming. As Nigerians continue to depend on agriculture for growth, the humble groundnut stands as both a reminder of the country's farming heritage and a beacon of untapped potential. Unlock its full value will require more than tradition. It will take innovation, investment, and commitment to support the farmer who keep the crop alive. Nafisa Baba, Global Television News.
Now to reunion. 3 decades after the commissioning, Members of the Nigeria Defense Academy's 47 regular course reunited in Abuja to celebrate their 30th anniversary. The event brought together members from across the country to relive memories of service, brotherhood and resilience. Samuel Odi completes the report.
The anniversary activities began on a lively note with a symbolic unity walk followed by an energetic aerobics section to keep the spirit of fitness alive among the alumni. Old friends and comrades reconnected through laughter, sweat and stories reflecting the discipline that shaped their formative years at the academy. According to the organizing committee chairman, Commodore Ahmed Madawaki, says this marks the first time in 30 years that the entire group has come together, a testament of the challenge they faced, but also to their resilience.
The first time we've been able to meet since we left the Nigerian Defense Academy, so it's a very memorable time for all of us. Everyone has been busy. We've been trying to organize this for years. We haven't, but to the glory of God, we've been able to do it this year, which marks the 30th anniversary.
The anniversary featured a health talk, interactive games, and a moment of reflection. Beyond the festivities, the event served as a reminder to their enduring commitment to service, unity, and the nation they once pledged to defend. Samuel Odi for Global Television News.
In many Nigerian homes today, English has become the first language for children, while native tongues are slowly fading away. This shift is sparking concern about the future of Nigeria's rich linguistic and cultural heritage. Global Television's Priscilla Obasi reports.
Nigeria is home to over 500 languages, yet many are now endangered, with younger generations unable to speak or even understand their mother tongue. Experts warn that losing language also means losing culture, traditions, and identity. Some parents told Global Television that urbanization, modern lifestyle, and intertribal marriages are making it harder for children to learn their local languages.
I used to hear. I can hear very well, but I cannot speak it that much because I didn't go in my place. So,
in the 80s and early 90s, you discover that our setting is communal in nature. You see about 1,000 people, they are the same tribe, settling in one place, speaking one languages. But now that we are in the city, that is not the case. The issue have changed. Igbo, Yoruba, and so many other tribes mixed together.
I'm from Anambra State. My wife is from a different language. Myself, I'm from a different language. So, it can be tricky. Naturally, kids would learn language when they hear their parents speak. But because of that dichotomy, that language difference, so we tend to speak in a middle ground language like English. But I take it outside my own comfort zone to teach them my language. I send them to their grandparents' house. So as it stands, at least my kids find it fun to make attempts to speak Igbo language. So
language experts also point to the influence of schools and media in shaping communication habits. They warn that without deliberate efforts, many Nigerian languages could disappear within a generation. The question remains, will Nigeria's next generation inherit their mother tongues, or will these languages vanish into history? Priscilla Obasi, Global Television News.
Benue State is charting a new course into the digital age. Since assuming office, Governor Hyacinth Alia has placed technology at the heart of governance. In this special report, we trace that journey and spotlight its latest milestone with our Benue State correspondent, Felicity Indire.
It began with the launch of the Benue Digital Infrastructure Company, designed to deliver affordable, high-speed internet across the state. It's a vision, bridging the digital divide and empowering a smarter economy. Since then, broadband rollout partnerships with tech firms and the creation of Innovations Hub have laid the foundation for digital growth.
We are fostering a future-ready civil service that can adapt to the demands of the rapidly evolving world. And this training initiative is a commitment to strengthening our public sector making governance more accessible and effective for the people of Benue State.
A lot is being dependent on it now in terms of early warning detection, in terms of surveillance, how to fuse in certain operations that probably might not be ordinarily something that will be in the public.
A major focus has been skills development. Thousands of young people have enrolled in coding, digital entrepreneurships, and innovation boot camps.
Not just bringing this training by giving us the training and giving us certificate, but that there are a lot of opportunities from international companies.
My goal with this program is to ensure that companies are sure that their data, their information in their company is safe.
102 pioneer students graduated from the BDIC Summer Tech Training and were inducted as the digital ambassadors, as government also launched the One Student, One Skill, One Computer initiative with personal tablets for each student.
Our government has made remarkable progress in digital infrastructure. We have, among other things, successfully deployed fiber optic connectivity across 18 ministries, departments and agencies.
By equipping these kids with digital tools and skills at this age, we are building a foundation for digital tomorrow. And then we are expecting to scale this to 23 local governments in the next session.
With these steps, Benue is positioning itself as a hub for digital innovation, shaping a new generation of tech survey entrepreneurs and unlocking opportunities for growth. Felicity Ndere, reporting for Global TV News, Makudi.
You are watching the live broadcast of News Cycle. When we return, third football player killed in Ecuador. Plus, business and foreign stories on the other side of this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. We begin with business. The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, says it will impose stiff sanctions on Qatar Airways over alleged mistreatment of passengers and repeated violations of consumer protection rules. Director General Chris Najolo warned that the airline has ignored official investigations and failed to address complaints and disrespected regulatory directives, including snubbing a meeting by sending subordinates instead of senior representatives. The NCAA stressed that international airlines must uphold Nigeria's bilateral air service agreements just as they do in Europe and elsewhere. On the foreign scene, Guinea-Bissau opposition leader Domingos Simões Pereira has returned from 9 months in exile to submit his candidacy for the country's November 23 presidential election. Pereira, a former prime minister and head of the African Party for the Independence of Guinea and Cape Verde, had fled over alleged threats to his life and accusations of coup plotting, but vowed to resume his democratic fight against President Umaru Embalo. His return comes amid heightened security, political tensions and lingering disputes over the 2019 elections that saw rival claims to the presidency. United States President Donald Trump has raised the application fee for H-1B work visas to $100,000 in a bid to restrict inflows and overhaul the immigration system. The U.S. approved about 400,000 H-1B visas in 2024, but Trump said the new measure will reduce dependency while funding a new expedited residency pathway for wealthy applicants and corporate sponsors. Critics note that the policy sharply contrasts with previous administrations, while Trump insists it will boost accountability and protect American jobs. And in sports, Ecuadorian footballer Jonathan Speedy Gonzalez has been shot dead in the coastal province of Esmeraldas, becoming the third player killed in the country this month. Police said the 31-year-old, who previously played in Mexico and Paraguay, died from gunshot wounds in an area plagued by drug gangs, while another victim also lost his life in the attack. The mother highlights Ecuador's escalating violence, which has also claimed the lives of other second division players amid the nation's drug war. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has warned his team against repeating the defensive lapses that led to a 5-1 defeat to Arsenal last season. Speaking ahead of Sunday's Premier League clash at the Emirates, Guardiola said City cannot afford another poor display as they chase leaders Liverpool and Arsenal after losing 2 of their 3 games. Guardiola insisted his players must cut errors and prove themselves stronger despite injury concerns and a tighter schedule than their rivals. And as it on News Cycle, a quick reminder that Global Television, that Global does on News Express. A quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now shown on your screen using @Global TVNG. I am Sheikh Said. Thanks for being with us.